United's biggest test of the season, and there won't be too many more challenging. Let's see how the game could pan out on the whiteboard. Out of possession efficiency will determine how well United do in this game, so how do Arsenal play with the ball? Partey will mostly invert, and the rest of the back four will fan across the pitch. One of Arteta's tactical changes this season is, despite White playing as a centre-back, when the opportunity allows, he makes these overlapping runs, almost playing like a right-back. This creates huge overloads on that side with Saka and Odegaard, and with White making runs from so deep, he really gets tracked. When Partey inverts, Arsenal look to create the box midfield, but this is not set in stone. The fluency of Arsenal's midfield means the box can easily turn into a 1-3 midfield. But Odegaard and Wright won't just sit in central areas. They will move out as wide as they need to create a passing angle, putting lateral pressure on opponents' midfield, as well as numerical supremacy. This is an example of Arsenal's box midfield that can easily morph into a 1-3 midfield. With Wright shadow marked, he will move out to create a passing option. And here we can see him with his arms out calling for the ball in this wide area. Arsenal are great exponents of creating wide overloads to open up the half space, particularly down their right. Because of Saka's ability, the centre-back will usually come out to support the left-back, and Odegaard's position pulls across a midfield player, opening up the right half space. But the fluency of Arsenal's play means anyone could attack this space. Havertz, Rice, Martinelli from the left, or even Partey could attack this space. In this example, Martinelli from the left wing is attacking the right half space opened up by Saka and Odegaard. Next we can see how Odegaard and Saka have dragged across three players, opening up the right half space for Havertz to attack. This time Partey, the inverted right back, breaks forward into the right half space. So how do United defend against this? When United got consistent results against City, it was when Ollie played with the double pivot of Fred and McTominay. They played shoulder to shoulder, screening the back four to plug the half spaces to stop the centre-backs getting pulled across. Marco Silva on the weekend used a slightly different approach by using Paulinho from the single pivot role to plug the right half space. This is Paulinho's heat map, and we can see how much time he spent in the right half space. However, United haven't got a defensive midfield player who can do this job on their own, so it's vital that United play with a defensive double pivot, even if that means turning to McTominay. Moving on to United in possession, with Arsenal's aggressive approach, playing Partey as a midfield player, it leaves huge spaces in Arsenal's right back position. Every transitional play will give United the opportunity to hit this space, and with Rashford back in his favoured position, this is an area United could get great success. Forest have just won the ball back, and one forward pass exploits the space in Arsenal's right back position. From an Arsenal corner, this is the start of the Forest goal. One forward ball, and we can see how much space there is in Arsenal's right back position on the transition. Again, we can see the space in the right back position and how two players are looking to attack that space. Clearly, Steve Cooper identified this weakness during the game. The Devil's verdict is, United's success in this game is dependent on how we play without the ball. As such, this is my lineup. At the point of making this video, there is no movement on Amrabat or Højbjerg. Whether it's one of them or McTominay, United need to play with two defensive midfield players. A midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen and Fernandes won't have the defensive quality to combat Arsenal's patterns of play and the intensity and speed in which they are executed. Assuming Martial hasn't cried off having played last week, I'd pick him for his hold-up play. But equally I'd be happy to see Sancho up front, who had a great game against Arsenal in pre-season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.